Welcome guys, this is Edwin, and today we're going to be looking at a custom by Ernest Emerson. In this case, this is a new model, okay, that was released back in May by Emerson Knives, and it's a collaboration between Ernest Emerson and Team Kennedy, known as the TKO. Okay, they have a folder, and recently they even released a fixed blade that we'll look at it in the future. In this case, we're looking at a custom prototype that I was able to get in Blade Show 2023, and let's look at it. Let's do some comparisons, and before we go with that, let me tell you a little bit about Team Kennedy in case that you're not familiar with him. Team Kennedy, I got this from his website at cheapdogresponse.com. Team Kennedy is an active Special Forces Master Sergeant and sniper with combat deployments throughout the Middle East as part of the most elite counter-terrorism and hostage rescue units within the U.S. Army Green Berets. He's also a former professional MMA fighter with a two-time title challenger, having fought with the largest organizations in the world, including the UFC, Strikeforce, WEC. Okay, he also has been awarded the Bronze Star Medal. So pretty cool, you know. And again, this collaboration, Emerson Knife released the production version of this model back in May, and I'm pretty sure that you can get it through Team Kennedy website at cheapdogresponse.com. And one of the things is that, man, this knife, the ergonomics, the handle screams Ernest Emerson, right? With this finger guard right here, no wave in this version, and in this case, a very pointy style of blade. It does remind me of a little bit of a CQC8 with a very aggressive style of point on that blade right there. In this case, like you can see, we have the Emerson Specware logo right there, the prototype. This is one of the prototypes for this model under the thumb disc. And in terms of grind, we're having a V grind, meaning that is ground, hand ground in this side, ground on the other side as well. And then of course you have your classic chisel edge that I love. In this case, you also have a very nice switch right there in this model. And guys, the ergonomics on these models are through the roof. I really enjoying the TKO ergonomics. Really nice in the hand. Let me show you how it compares against other models. Let's start with the classic. This is a custom CQC7. You know, the CQC7 is 3.3 inches, overall like 8 inches. The TKO is 3.9 inches and like 9.1 or so in terms of length. That's the CQC7. Let's bring a CQC8 right here with black micarta handles, and like you can see what I was saying, the CQC8 a little bit larger. You know, the CQC8 is 4 inches on that blade, a little bit thicker on this dimension as well. But again, you have this classic ergonomics in that handle that feels on point. Love it. Love the ergonomics on this two knives. Let's compare it against another one that have a similar handle design, the Roadhouse. This guy is a Tanto, of course, but again, if you look at these three handles, right, you have that finger guard right here, very nice. Love this style of Emerson design across the board that usually you find with it. So that's how it compares. Very similar to that Roadhouse, a little bit smaller to the CQC8, but definitely thinner in this dimension across the board. Some other classic, the CQC13. This is the exquisite knives version of the CQC13, and like you can see, again, very similar in terms of length, but way thinner on that dimension. Let me move out the CQC8 and let's compare with the classic, the Commander, that I love. This is one of my heavily used custom, the Commander full size. And again, like you can see, similar dimension, but of course, like you know, the Commander is definitely beefier or wider in these dimensions right here. And guys, that's a real quick look on the TKO prototype. And let me tell you, before I continue, I'll be at the USN gathering later this week. So if you're around, make sure to stop by, in the Cove and all that. We'll have a blast, share some of the nice, share the hobby, and just have a good time out there. Hope you guys have a great day out there. Bye.